Hello, my friends. We meet again for another episode of Ghostbusting. Following normal series, we're on Scary Compilation Volume 22 of BizzareBub series. Obviously, if you're new here, click on the link above. That will give you my little intro video about who I am and what my expertise is in. But for everyone else, let's get started.
Aim Arcade posted the following video
Part 2?
and writes,
Already?
"We should have listened to the dog and not gone downstairs. This is what they caught on camera."
Oh, what's gonna happen? I'm kind of worried. Ooh. Okay, the dog's panicked, obviously.
Right, come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
Okay.
That was a right smash. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Good.
No, it's not, does it?
Uh-oh. Okay. Not a big fan of all these
Yeah, it
cuts.
does lock, dude. Just opened it.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. So I made a ruckus.
This is getting horrendous.
This is getting horrendous. Look at it. It's smashed on top of there as well.
Okay. Dang.
Get my shoes.
Yeah.
That scared me a bit.
Yeah,
Shoes
no
upstairs.
kidding.
That scared me.
Where's your car keys?
They're in the kitchen.
Oh, you're looking.
No.
Yeah, have to go get your keys. Gotta retrieve them.
Forget the keys, just leave. And take the dog too.
Yeah. I'm gonna pause it right there. Oh, okay, sleep paralysis demon. So, in terms of authenticity, the dog is actually freaked out by something. So,
Camera.
yeah. Yeah, the dog is very anxious. So actually worried about something. He's freaked out. So obviously the dog is freaked out by something. That is, and that to me that adds to the authenticity that this video may have. Like, let's look at it. Like, this dog is obviously,
Come on, we're gonna have to go and check.
something is freaking it out. And that is, it's not something you can, like, you could train a dog to, like, act this way, but, you know, that's not exactly something, it's a very specific thing to train your dog to do, to act like this, and I don't think the people in this video would do that. So, already this is actually, I think, a good sign of the authenticity of this.
Leave
Yeah,
him up
because
here.
this dog is,
Come on.
something's obviously freaking it out. And I don't need to see. The only thing I was gonna make a note here is that, like, they have this weird tree at the bottom of their stairway, which is, you know, something for fashion. Okay,
No,
and
it's not, does it?
I also know there's like this weird. I thought it was my headphone that, like, I thought maybe I needed to replace my wire for, or my cable for my headphone, but I guess there is like some sort of, like, it goes from stereo to mono right here, or it's just like, it's just the left side that I'm able to really hear. The rest is just kind of fuzzy. So obviously there's something in there that's breaking glasses.
Yeah, it does lock, dude. Just opened it.
Oh my god.
Okay, obviously this thing
This is getting horrendous.
goes back
This is
in.
getting horrendous. Look at it. It's smashed on top of there as well.
Okay. Well,
That's good.
I'm not sure here. Because there is a few things. I'm not gonna say it's outright a hoax, because I don't know, like the dog for me that kind of adds to that adds to all the authenticity of it. Is that the dog is definitely freaked out by something. It doesn't really. I guess it doesn't take much to freak out a dog. Like, I mean, my dog freaks out. It's just someone knocks on the door. But I mean, that seems a little bit more. That dog's anxious. So I guess like the one thing that really has piqued my interest here is that. Hold on, I'll go back here. Is that okay, we have that weird tree. Oh, here. Yeah, the way they open these doors is just kind of it's suspicious. Okay, so something just broke in the kitchen. We're seeing that right now. And then I get why they're acting cautious right now, but if you hear something that's breaking in your kitchen or breaking, I feel like you just kind of rush into that room to kind of figure out what it is. But they're just kind of like being meticulous. They're slowly opening these. Yeah, they're like slowly opening these doors, almost reminds me of like Resident Evil, where like in the first game, like the doors are open like really slowly to increase tension, and that seems to be, that seems to be what they're trying to do.
Oh my god.
As for this actually is kind of.
This is getting horrendous.
I can believe this is happening. That's paranormal.
Smashed on top of there as well.
Yeah, I can go either way. So that's really all I have to really say about this footage. Decide among yourselves whether that's authentic or not. Because honestly, I don't really know. There's some things that are kind of suspicious. There's also some stuff that kind of adds to the believability, the plausibility of it. So yeah, take it from what you will. Okay, 7.
Here's someone having sleep paralysis. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest.
Is that they're snoring? Or are they screaming? Okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure that was snoring or whether that was like them like freaking out when they're, paralyzed. To my recollection, I don't think I've ever had sleep paralysis. I don't think I've ever had a sleep paralysis demon either. Actually, I think I can't remember a few times where I had sleep paralysis, but I never had a sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, and actually, I remember my times when because it's only happened from memory like 2 or 3 times, and I think I was like maybe on like painkillers or something, so I was like kind of lucid, but it was just kind of like I was just so like buzzed out that I'm just like I could feel my body like sinking into the bed, and it almost felt like I was like floating on water. So I remember sleep paralysis being like kind of nice. I feel bad for the people who are like, having nightmares while they're having sleep paralysis. Let's go on.
Tim is a ghost hunter who I featured in a previous video.
Oh, is this
If
guy?
you don't remember who he is, this is the guy who brought a shotgun to a haunted house.
Yeah. This guy, like the first time I saw this video, I was very annoyed because it was a video where like he had 2 cameras. One was facing him, the other one was like he had a camera handheld, and I remember there's something that happened, like there's some sort of phenomenon that was happening off camera on the camera that was facing towards him. So you see him like videotaping whatever's happening there, but we never saw the footage. So I was very much annoyed by that. And then this video came out where, he has, he's it's almost like he's playing like a level of Doom IRL, and it brings a shotgun to a abandoned home, which I think is totally based. That is something I would totally do, because not really because to fight ghosts, but there could be squatters or just crazy people. I don't want to hurt somebody, but if someone's going to attack me, I want to have something to defend myself. So honestly, bringing a shotgun to a ghost investigation is, I completely agree. So now I'm starting to like this Tim guy.
If that's not ghost hunting, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Tim
Also, look
does
at his
another
rig.
investigation and captures this.
Oh yeah, he also has this. I think this is like the coolest thing. Like, I'm guessing it is in order to like judge movement across a wall. Almost like it's something I always bring up in these videos, which is the phenomenon where like there's something moving against the background of a video, so the camera processes that object into the background. And I think this is to kind of what's the term for it? It's to kind of prevent that. So if there's an object moving against this wall, you would be able to see, you'd be able to like get 3 dimensions of it, so it wouldn't like necessarily blend into the background. Yeah, this thing's just so cool. I love it. Ooh. Okay.
Что такие? Свечки.
Dang. Oh, that noise. Good, we get to see all different angles too.
This ghost is really begging to be shot. Luckily though, Tim didn't bring a strap.
You should have. That. Oh gosh, I mean that is definitely very eerie, and I don't know. That's like, I was kind of on the fence with this whole Tim guy, but then there's something where in the last episode where he had the shotgun and they fired. There was something in the woods and he fired like 2 shots at it, and I generally think there was something there, and gosh, his videos are pretty good. And I think he is featured a few more times on the videos I've seen from BizzareBub's channel. So we'll have to see, but right now it's like I'm liking this Tim guy, and that was very creepy.
I couldn't find the original source for this video, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's still scary. The girl in this video is woken up by something. She seems to be really frightened. We don't know what it is that she's afraid of until this happens.
Oh. Oh, okay, it's a rocking chair. Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. All right, come around. Okay, my first thought with this was when it was like originally moving, it kind of looked like they were just an effect where there was like kind of warping it. Like it looked like a computer manipulation right here. Yeah, kind of looked, the way it was moving, it just kind of looked like they were like, warping it in some sort of video software, like maybe After Effects would do that. But yeah, it's obviously a rocking chair upon further observation. Other thing I'll say about this video is that, like, it was shot with a potato. Like, like there's like maybe 200 pixels across this entire video. Maybe I can almost count them. There's like no definition. I get why you would want to blur the child. That's obviously that's fine, but like, gosh, it's like they use Vaseline across this entire screen. You can't make out a single detail other than like you can make out colors and like shapes. Like I'm guessing at the trampoline, chair, dresser, end table, play set. Guessing these are like some stuffed animals, pillow. But yeah, that's all you can make out here. There's no detail. Which when doing that, it means that you can also, if this is a hoax, you can hide like a string really easily, or you can hide certain things to it. So I'm kind of on the fence with this one. See, like, I mean, the girl's reaction seems pretty genuine, so maybe this is paranormal stuff, but I can't say for sure.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. All right, come. Come, brother.
The fact that she was looking at the chair before it moved makes this even more creepy.
She was looking at the chair before it moved? I don't know. I don't think that makes it creepy. I think that makes it a little bit more suspicious. Like, if it was moving and then she looked, that would be... Like, why would she be looking almost like she knew it was going to be moving? So, take that, you be the judge of that. Gosh, I hate that noise.
There's a guy named Ubrex Hill who explores
Ubrex
abandoned
Hill!
places. A place that he went to recently
I love Ubrex Hill. He has some of the best, like, paranormal videos ever.
was a Masonic temple that's been abandoned for 40 years. As he was checking out the temple, this happens.
I love this guy's videos so much. Ooh.
Oh god, that's nasty as
What is it? Oh, oh, oh no. Dude, you don't need to, ooh, no, don't babe. Move on, thank you.
what the
Dude. I'm fascinated with his videos. His videos are so compelling. He continually has like very plausible footage. I will pause here just to say that like the one thing that's like a bit suspicious about his videos is just how often he captures paranormal activity, because it's not all the time, but he does. From watching, like, I've watched about 10 of his videos, and he does capture a fair bit of paranormal activity. Not in every video, but a few. And and why that's kind of suspicious is that you have shows like Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures and other like paranormal investigation shows where like they have like tens of episodes, and and they're filming, they have cameras, they have all sorts of like techs and gadgets, and they won't find anything. Like, it's basically like you're watching 40 minutes of just them shouting at like shouting at shadows, and then like, ooh, there's a shadow, and then like, and then but at the end of the footage it's just like, there's really nothing. It's like they just heard random sounds. While Ubrex Hill, like, he captures some like very compelling material, but at the same time, it's still very believable and still very plausible, and I think that's what makes his videos the best I've seen is that, like, I really want, like, I genuinely want either, sometimes I believe them, sometimes I just want to believe them that it's like he actually did capture paranormal activity, because they're just that good. And if he is faking it all, then he is one of the best. Like, this guy should be directing like horror films, because it's like he is so good at building tension and, like, and then releasing that tension with like something really spooky and very realistic when it comes to paranormal activity. So yeah, give Ubrex Hill like a paranormal activity movie, because if it's all just a hoax, he's like probably one of the best at it.
That was weird.
Is that water? I think it's dripping. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
With activity like this, is this place really abandoned?
I still just love, because he sees something and he's just like, you know what? I'm not messing around with this place. He does keep going to these abandoned places, but at the same time he's just like, he sees something spooky and he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let that be. I know there's no need to search around.
It's 3 in the morning, and Brooker Chappelle wakes up to find this in his living room.
Okay. Oh, that's definitely something I would not want to hear.
Twist.
Talk about Toy Story. This is pretty creepy.
That can be just chalked up to maybe the battery is erratic, and it's just discharging randomly. That's a one explanation. I'm not saying that is the explanation, but yeah, that one's not very compelling to me. That could be several different things, and when it I judge all these videos just based on Occam's razor, which is, the simplest solution or simplest answer is usually the best or correct answer. And, I wouldn't see that and think it's a ghost. I would think that, like, oh, okay, the battery's acting odd, or it's low and it's acting erratically. That'd be my first conclusion if I saw this.
My husband works nights at a high school that was built in 1877. He's always told me it's been haunted, and he has seen and heard weird stuff.
A high school that was built in 1877? I mean, that to me is odd, because I realize that there's universities which are like that old, and like Harvard is from the 1600s, but I feel like they also the original, would the original Harvard building that was built in the 1600s still be there? Or, I mean, I've obviously never been to Harvard, or I wouldn't be doing YouTube videos like this. I'd probably be like some high level doctor or lawyer, or politician. But yeah, I feel like if you had a high school that was built in the 1800s, you wouldn't it be they would have torn it down and built a newer one, because I feel like when it comes to schools, I feel like they a school has about 50 years before they tear it down to create a bigger, newer school with better facilities, because I wouldn't believe that a school built in the 1870s would have that great of facilities, but maybe they've done a lot of refurbishing on it.
But with the schools being closed since COVID, things have been a little strange recently. Last night, they had some construction workers in, and one of the guys was freaking out because he said someone kept whispering in his ear, and he didn't seem to believe my husband when he said that the school was haunted. Later, one of my husband's colleagues saw something in his peripheral vision a couple of times, so he took a picture where he kept seeing it. This is what he caught on camera.
Oh.
This is that one kid who slept in class and nobody woke up.
Okay,
There's nothing more scary than waking up and seeing that you're the
kind of ruined the joke there. Yeah, or ruined how creepy this. Yeah, that is legs. Yeah. Yeah, that's. Man, I can't really like other than it just being like a camera glitch. But yeah, that looks like hair, and then I can kind of see the books in the background here, a little bit behind him. Yeah, that is. I have no idea what this would be. That would be like along this bookshelf, and that does look like legs. Ooh, that's
only one left in class.
I want to
Now
believe.
that's terrifying.
I really want to believe that's real. Okay, well anyway, that's the end of volume 22. So thank you for joining. Like, subscribe, and obviously like, subscribe, and follow BizzareBub's his series. And if I can make another recommendation, also follow Ubrex Hill, because his videos are great. I highly recommend them, and so yeah, definitely check out his stuff, and obviously subscribe to me. Help me grow, and anyway, but yeah, that's Ghostbusting for tonight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.